Hello, Lose Weight with Macros, the Basics Podcast family, with me, your host, Verona. I'm a behavior change nutrition coach and I help women change their life, whether you're stuck in a cycle of yo-yo dieting, stress eating, emotional eating, boredom eating, lonely eating, all the types of eating that we do that causes extra weight gain that we just don't need. Let's focus on what it takes to build some action. So today's episode, if you're new here, I'm the type of coach who gives it to you honestly, like tells you as it is. Let me not diver around and let's get straight into the episode. Grab your coffee, your notepad and pen, because today's episode is going to be juicy. Stop wasting time on ineffective diets. Now, this is a juicy one. Tell me if this sounds like you. You're constantly looking for a new diet to follow, but nothing ever works for you. Your weight fluctuates on a monthly and yes, daily basis. And quite frankly, you're tired of being overweight and constantly worrying about your health. You need to find a way to lose weight that is healthy and sustainable. Don't we all, my friend? How about this? You're tired of finding new diets only to find out they don't work. I feel like the weight management industry is full of snake oil salesmen who are just trying to make money off me. Woo, girl. Except it's no longer snake oil, but it's just superfood shakes, pretending to give you all of the vitamins and minerals that you could have for $130 for a 30-day supply. And also tell me if this is you. I want something that actually works, not just some fad diet or quick fix like the rest of them offer. These are all things that my clients have said, and I've also said. We get tired of trying new diets. Now, if this is you, then this Stop Wasting Time on Ineffective Diet Plans is definitely the place that you need to be and the episode. So, my friends, before we get into today's episode, I just want to remind you that you can go to the website vanutritioncoaching.co.uk/macros guide and download your free 5 minutes to macros guide if you are a macros newbie. I've made it super simple because that's what it's about. It's about making nutrition as simple and effective as possible so you can actually start doing it and get on with it. So, what does it mean to stop wasting time on ineffective diet plans? Whew. Now, I haven't done this for a while in a few episodes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the dictionary. We all know what the word stop means, stop moving, stop action, stop movement, all of that stuff. However, I actually want to find out the synonyms for the word stop. Let's have a look at the word stop and what it actually means. So, not because you don't know what it means, but it just adds context to what I'm about to say. So, one of the most common definitions is to cease from, leave off, or discontinue. Now, that is a good word. So discontinue wasting time on effective diet plans. I'm down for that. Are you? Or another word is to cause, to cease, put an end to is another word. Put an end to wasting time on ineffective diet plans. Can the people say amen? Come on. All right. So that's actively. And a noun word is the act of stopping. So some of these are in like, if the act of stopping is like an arrest, those kind of things, movement, etc. And also the word is a verb. So it's not a full English lesson here. I'm not an English teacher, though I love English. So let's have a look at the synonyms. The synonyms the synonyms are words that I absolutely love. So some of the synonyms: brick wall, desistance, grinding halt, screeching halt, roadblock, standstill, stay, stoppage, termination. Oh, I like that. Let us terminate every single diet that we're wasting money on, we're spending, and it ain't working for us. Let's do that now. Cut off, closing, barricade, blockade. Come on. Yes, I like these synonyms. Come on. However, how many of you are actually ready to start doing that? Other words could be abandoned, abdicate, ditch, leave, storm out, leg it, let go, opt out, pull out, throw over, take a walk, quit, run out on, screw it, stop it, ship out, stop. Kiss goodbye, give up the ship. You get the point. Let's kiss goodbye. Ineffective diet plans. Come on. But how do you actually do that? When your life has revolved around dieting for more years that you can care to count, your diet years are older than the children that you have combined together. Now, this is no joke, friends. When it comes to dieting, we have racked up some serious diet miles, but we've actually got very little to show for it, or we've ended up gaining more weight than we would care to admit or care to actually acknowledge. But my friends, if you're here, this tells me that you want to change this, and I am your girl to help you do that. Now, when it comes to dieting, Dieting is a waste of time and it's also a waste of money. Let me tell you this, it's not that it can't work for some people, because I've been on diets, I did a keto diet and it actually worked for me. And I never knew you could actually make brownies that tasted good with an avocado. My friends thought I was a little bit cray-cray making avocado with brownies. Just stop substituting the real things and eat it. But once I learned to perfect that habit, I actually really liked it. And one of the things for me is it helped me explore things and the baking side of me. I eventually went back to eating carbs because carbs is life, okay? But the actual thing was, even though it did work, and even though you might have had some results when it comes to dieting, the truth of the matter is it is not sustainable for most of the people who start to do a diet. Now, recently I had a conversation where somebody said that they have been able to maintain their weight for 17 years. That's an achievement. For me personally, you don't have to be attached to a diet to be able to do that. However, I'm not everybody. That's just my lifestyle. If that works for you, that is incredible. Maintaining it for 17 years of their life. That is a clap moment right there, because that is amazing. And I think that should be celebrated. That I put that in there to share with you that if she can do it through hard work and she's not dieting, you can do it too. So the problem with most diets is they're temporary. They're temporary fixes to long-term problems. If you've been on a diet since you've been 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, or whatever age you decided that it was a good idea to go on a diet, to restrict yourself from food in order to lose weight. Now, we've all had ideas in our teenage years, in our younger years, and we have thought it was the best idea in the world. I know I'm going to cut out carbohydrates from my diet because I'm bad if I eat this food. Now, I'm not mocking you or anyone else. I've done this foolishness myself and really did think that it was actually something I was doing. The truth is, we can often believe, or we're spun a lie, and we're actually starting to convince ourselves that this lie is actually true. It isn't until you tune into podcasts like myself or you experience it for yourself that cutting out carbs doesn't work long term. Especially right now in December, I'm recording 4 days away from Christmas. There's going to be a heck of a lot of carbs on the table. I remember one year I decided to do keto just before Christmas. I think I did it in November. At first, it was great. I was on the hype. When it came to Christmas, and I deleted all of my keto photos apart from some of them. Now, I don't share my before and after photos because they don't tell you the full story. So that's probably why, as a coach, that I don't get my clients to show me their before and after photos, because it doesn't tell you the hard work that they've done in between. And many people tend to glamorize the before and after photos. And besides, my clients don't want that shared all over the internet to be on the internet forever. Some may decide to share that personally with me through WhatsApp and when we check in. However, they don't want that on the website. And I totally agree, because I've taken down some of mine. Ain't anybody that needs to see my body like that. I can see the changes. You can see it in my facial expression or something else. And not everybody needs to do before and after photos. If you do, go on, girl. If you like that, absolutely amazing. But you can share that in your folder, in your phone, and keep that for yourself. Nobody needs to see that on the internet. Not everything needs to be posted on the internet. Okay, ran over. But when it comes to diets, most diets are a temporary fix to long-term problems. We're looking for quick fixes to deal with long-term issues, which is our addiction to food, our overeating methods, our overeating habits, and turning to foods or personifying food, as in, you know what, food is my go-to when I'm angry. You know what, I'm stressed with my husband, so I'm going to eat. I'm stressed with so-and-so, so I'm going to eat. No. Learn to deal with those stresses. Break something. Go to one of those things where you can break things and take the anger out on there. Or better yet, get some counseling or some therapy. Food is not your therapy. Anyway, ran over. So you might lose a lot of weight fast, but then you gain it back, and then more. Not only do you gain the weight that you've lost, but you then add tax to that weight loss, and weight gain equals, man. Woo, that's terrible. And to be honest, the reason why this happens is because the root cause of your weight gain isn't being addressed. Hence why your girl is a mindset coach. So one of the things why dieting is happening and we are not addressing the root cause of our weight is because diets don't teach you that. Diets do not equip you with that information to address those areas. And the same thing goes for emotional eating. If you don't understand why you're eating emotionally, you will find it harder to sustain the change in behavior. The worst thing about yo-yo dieting is you don't really learn why it happens. You just start a diet, then you lose some weight and you celebrate and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel better. I can feel my clothes fitting better already. I've got more energy. I've never had this amount of sleep before. And then you celebrate weight with food, and then what ends up happening is you go back to your old habits, then you regain the weight that you'd already lost, and it adds some tax. Friends, if you've been in this position, there's no shade. I've been in this position, my clients have been in this position, and I want to help you come away from this cycle of yo-yo dieting. In a recent survey, 95% of dieters said they were frustrated and or discouraged by their yo-yo dieting habits. Now, if you know what to do but don't know how to do it, you're in good company. Breaking the yo-yo cycle is very possible. There are many reasons why diets fail, but the solution is simple. Reserve your spot for the Ditch Yo-Yo Diet Workshop today and start losing weight for real. Head over to the website vanutritioncoaching.co.uk/diets to reserve your spot. But for now, friends, let's continue with today's episode. So how do you stop wasting time on ineffective diet plans? I have put 5 reasons and they all start with stop. Stop waiting until Monday. You can't wait until Monday to start making choices if you're not going to stick to them. So let's make those small choices now and today and then start to build from there. Number 2, stop feeling like a failure. Emotional eating is not a failure, it's a coping mechanism, and it's something you need to be working through as well as changing your diet. The way that you eat on a day-to-day basis is also the other definition of diet. Now, if we go back to the thesaurus, I just want to remind you of the word quit, run out on, kiss goodbye, give up the ship, yes, dump, drop, ditch, leave. These are all definitions. These are all thesaurus words or synonyms for the word stop. And the actual definition means to discontinue. Discontinue feeling like a failure or stop. In this instance, you'd probably use the word stop because that makes more sense. You wouldn't say discontinue. That just makes the sentence really long. But you're cutting off, you're intercepting, withholding, you're blocking. These are the things that you're doing. Stop waiting until Monday. Stop feeling like a failure. Number 3, stop being scared of the word diet. Everyone wants to lose weight. So stop thinking about it as a diet and start thinking about it as what you need to do for yourself if you want to feel good and feel confident in your body again. And that confidence will take time to build, but you've got the time because you are worth it. Number 4, stop comparing yourself to other people. Hard to do, but it's something you need to do if you want to move forward. No one else has your exact goal weight, your exact body weight, your exact body type, your shape, the way that you've got hip dips and nobody else does. Nobody is going to come close to you. So why do you end up comparing yourself? Do what you need to do for your body that will make your body happy, and your family won't feel like they're forced to fit in with you. Number 5, stop trying to do things that don't work for others. If what works for someone else doesn't work for you, stop trying to make it work and find something else that does work. Cue macros, cue your custom macros guide. If you're somebody who wants to know exactly what your macros are and how you can fit it into your lifestyle, vanutritioncoaching.co.uk/custom-macros is where you can get your custom macros. And that, my friends, is how you stop wasting time on ineffective diet plans. Is stop expecting things to happen overnight, because they don't. Stop procrastinating. I could tell you stop procrastinating, but if you don't want to admit that you've got an issue with procrastination, then how are you going to stop? But these things take time to do. These things all take time to do. These things all take time to accept. And one thing that I didn't say is don't lose hope, because there is a better way. And the first steps towards regaining control of your health is to stop focusing on weight loss as a whole, in terms of when I lose weight, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. Actually, you're just going to be lighter. But actually, it doesn't automatically solve all of your issues. Focus on making changes that will lead to long-lasting results. And this means taking the time to learn about your healthy eating habits, as well as why you're struggling with emotional eating or binge eating in the first place. And that's what behavior change coaching is specifically for, as well as focus on the fat loss, which is the group coaching macros. And we do this collectively as a community and as a family. And we start off in the new year, and you can go to the website vanutritioncoaching.co.uk/focus to be able to sign up. There are 20 spaces in all. Now we have 18 ready and waiting for you as soon as you are ready to start stopping wasting time on ineffective diet plans. And that, my friends, is all we've got time for on today's episode. Don't forget to go and grab your free guide if you are unclear on what macros are. Grab your custom numbers if you want specific macros plan for you. And don't forget to join us on the waitlist over on Focus on the Fat Loss. There are 18 spaces left, and I cannot wait to catch you on the next one. Hey friend, you made it to the end of the episode. What was your biggest takeaway from today's episode? Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review over on iTunes. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about today's episode, or you need help, then you can contact me over on Instagram at VA Nutrition Coaching Podcast, or email me support@vanutritioncoaching.co.uk, or you can head over to the Facebook page VA Nutrition Coaching Podcast. It helps us reach even more women who are fed up with dieting, don't know how to lose weight, they're frustrated with following Sally's results and they're not getting any of their own, and they just finally want to shed some pounds and do it in a way that they can sustain and they can enjoy. But my friends, that's a wrap for today's episode. I can't wait to catch you on the next one. Until then, friends, stay healthy, stay blessed, and remember, if you haven't already downloaded your 5-ingredient recipe pack, you can go to the website vanutritioncoaching.co.uk/recipes and download your 5-ingredient recipe pack. Who said healthy eating was boring? See you next time, friend.